Is our political analyst Brian Sobel. Susan Rice says that the unmasking wasn't political and that she leaked nothing. What would have been her motivation for unmasking these names, and did she do anything illegal?
Well, the reason to unmask them is to try to put names together, and if it was political, then she wanted to know who was saying what within the Trump administration, and further letting those names out to possibly damage them. We don't know. We will find out through testimony that I believe she will give before Congress. I think they will call her to Congress.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. So you think they will call her, and does she have a choice? Will she be subpoenaed, or do you think she'll willfully go?
It's a good question. It's sort of like we're watching Flynn with the immunity question. We'll see what she says. It's one of these things that it could be highly damaging to her professionally, but also to the Obama legacy if one of his key people were involved in this. And so this is going to be the interesting thing that'll play out now over the next few weeks.
Because whether it was her or it's someone else, this is a felony. This is a crime.
Absolutely.
To unmask names.
Yeah, and one wonders what the real motivation would be. So you have to get that person in to testify, to hear them under oath say this is the reason.
But what she said in her defense is a common occurrence, right? That officials will ask to unmask names, and if she didn't leak the names, then no crime has been committed.
Well, this is the key.
Yeah.
Knowing the names is fairly routine, or somewhat routine. Whether those names get out as these names did, that raises it to another level. And if she was behind that somehow, then she's got to answer some questions about that.
All right, let's go. President Trump's pick for the Supreme Court, Neil Gorsuch. Democrats saying they want to block him from being confirmed. Is this all about payback?
Yes. I think everybody acknowledges that this all has to do with Merrick Garland not being given a hearing and that sort of thing. I think Democrats have said, hey, you did it to our person, now we're going to do it to you. And you know that because it's just a solid block.
So if that is payback, then the Republicans, by invoking the nuclear option, they're just raising the bar further, right? I mean,
absolutely.
We're just, it's a tit for tat, but the game gets more aggressive and intense.
Right, but in fairness, the option was already and has already been used at a lower level.
Sure.
It's just never been used at the Supreme Court level. Maybe now, you know, all bets are off, and it's now a simple majority rules the day in the United States Senate. From this point forward, you know. It
is looking like they're going to have to use the nuclear option. So what does that mean then moving forward for the next time we see a pick to or a nominee for the Supreme Court?
Well, this changes the rules of the game. And so, as an example, if Democrats were to come back into office, the Republicans are going to turn around and do the same thing to them and try to hold up the nomination or whatever. And the Dems are going to say, okay, you hit the nuclear button before, now we're going to hit it. It just means all bets are off.
All right. Getting uglier and uglier, isn't it?
Yes, unfortunately, and hopefully saner heads will prevail.
All right. Brian, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.